10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Brady's throw there complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Brady's pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Get that quarterback. Tighten up. Pull it together. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check. 19. Check. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Hustle.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's got his big tight end fan, and he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Broncos 3, Buccaneers 0.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Here I come again. 45. Mike, 45. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. 45's the Mike.
Jackson. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
I know a lot of Denver fans are really excited about the possibilities for Courtland Sutton now that Drew Lock is entrenched as their starting quarterback. Remember, last season, the last 5 games with Lock as the guy in charge, the team went 4-1. I think they'll only get better and better. As for the season, Courtland Sutton had 1,112 yards and 6 touchdowns with 3 different quarterbacks. Just put the ball in his vicinity, and he'll make a play.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Right there. 54. Right there. We got to get to the ball, T. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now the Broncos' big-ticket acquisition, it's Melvin Gordon, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On second down, here's Fournette. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Justin Simmons.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
O.J. Howard.
It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
And a Buccaneer.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's second down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Tampa Bay.
Brady now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now the third-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a fourth down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They get 6 yards going for it on fourth, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try to help against the run.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Second and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Coming.
Throwing again. Jackson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete. It's Gordon. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Bucs 16-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jackson will throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
1st and 10.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's the third-year running back, Phillip Lindsay. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
9-yard line.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. And now it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Right there.
Now it's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Cortland Sutton. Incomplete.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by McManus is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Come on, let's go.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. The final shot before half for Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15.
With the score.
So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
To Leonard Fournette.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
To Cameron Brate.
Brady to his tight end, Brate, for the Tampa Bay first.
First down, Buccaneers.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
Casey.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9 from the 44. Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And the Buccaneers.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. From the gun, Brady. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter action in Denver. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Brady. Airing this this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Devontae Harris. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They go play action here on first down. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A third quarter now, and a one-point game as they line up second and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Screen pass to Lindsey. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Jackson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
For Albert
Coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
He was looking for Albert Okuebuna was the target there. And that takes us from second to third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Again, Jackson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. Ball on the 8. It's second and 4.
Second and 4.
Another run by Lindsey. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Broncos 14, Buccaneers 7. Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Devontae Harris. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now Jackson on first down. He'll go up top here for him. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
That's good.
It's a big play there for the Broncos. 42 yards.
First down and goal to go.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Broncos 22.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Bucs on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be third and a mile. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself
he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Von Miller and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
It's a turnover on down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
They'll take over.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early?
And my goodness, another interception. Duke Dawson picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Brandon McManus to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Gerald McCoy, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
It's second down.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And now here is another interception. Duke Dawson picks it. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college. And our defense coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be second and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Operating from the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
He's going to let it fly. And he's got room. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. William Golston. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
6-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.